Hi, everybody. I'm Mike, and this is Mike Miller Talks Life. Today's quote: our choices are more important than our circumstances. When we enter life, there are some things that are handed to you. This is it. Where we're born, our skin color, our race, physical characteristics, our family, our parents. And then quickly comes how we're raised, what the environment is, whether it's loving, healthy, or abusive, religious experiences or lack of. These circumstances are a major part of our life, and we can't change these. We are told that it's these kinds of circumstances that will actually determine your life, where you go and what you do. Well, I believe circumstances, these initial ones, play a major role in our life. Circumstances, situations continue once we join the planet. They continue to be companions of life for everybody. We experience unexpected illness, unexpected financial demands. We lose jobs. We go through a major crises, sometimes catastrophic events. We've all gone through a pandemic, and it's affected all of us in some way. Sometimes we have to move from someplace we love. Just things happen, and we have to move. Sometimes we experience relationship trouble, and it's very painful. It's very hard. Sometimes our education track is put on hold because things have come up that we have to deal with. We go through times of rejection. We don't get the job. The short story we submitted gets rejected. The art we did, the photography we did, the song we've written, they don't accept it. Every situation we go through, every circumstance that we find ourselves in affects us in some way. It can be a minor deal, like a bump in the road, or it can mark us deeply, maybe even scar you. They can cause trouble, cause us to stumble, cause us to lose our way. Our quote says that there is something more powerful than circumstances, something that is actually more important, more powerful, and more important than the most powerful circumstances we go through. Something that will prove that circumstances, situations are not a stop sign in life. They are not your destiny. That something is our choices. The freedom of choice is a wonderful gift. We all have the freedom, the ability, and the power to choose what to do and how to live our life. We're making choices all the time. And even when we choose not to choose, that's a choice. We choose our friends, we choose our job, we choose to judge people or not, we choose to complain about things or not, we choose to be bitter, we choose to quit, or we choose to keep trying. We even make these minor decisions like when to get up, what to wear, what route to take to work, and where we're going to live. And we choose how we will react to whatever happens to us. Choices are more powerful than our circumstances. They cause circumstances. Every choice has consequences that flow from that choice. And these can happen immediately. Right away we feel it, like, oh man, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Or sometimes they'll happen later in the future. And we realize it. Oh, sometimes we miss out on opportunities because we made a choice not to do something earlier in life. I know I've made some choices that have caused some real messes. Every choice has consequences. Our choices can determine what we do with our upbringing, how we handle the circumstances of life, how we handle what happens to us, what people do to us, where we're born, our race, our parents, our privilege. Do we take advantage of it, or our lack of privilege? Our choices get us through the circumstance. They get us out of the circumstance. They help us make the best of what we're going through. It's our choices that can actually make the situation worse. Our choices position us to grow through the situation. And it's our choices that cause us to be a victim. I'm always amazed at people I've met who were handicapped in some way. They lacked some things that make life easier for most of us. And I'm amazed at them because in a major way, they have risen above and accomplished some wonderful things. They've stepped above their circumstance, and they've proven that we have the power to make a choice, and choices are more powerful than our circumstances. These people take charge of the situation and refuse to allow the situation to control them. They prove that circumstances are not a stop sign. They're not a destiny. They're something to work through, to move past, to climb over or crash through. They inspire. They challenge us, and they convict us, because many times we'll be stuck complaining about something. And these people are choosing to make the best of a tough situation. I read somewhere that you are not born a winner. You're not born a loser. You're born a chooser. Life is a matter of choices. It is our choices that make us, that determine our life experiences, not our circumstances. I've listed some important life choices. These are important to me, and they'll inspire you to think of some important life choices. Choose to take responsibility for your choices. Own them. Choose faith in God and work at learning to trust Him. This is an important one to me. It may not be to you. But I believe we were made by God and for God. So this choice is crucial to life and life fulfillment. Choose to grow through what you're going through. Choose not to compromise your values, your character, or your faith when you're making a choice. Make choices that keep you headed in the direction you want for your life. That's important. Choose to get input and advice when you need it. You don't know everything, so ask. Choose who and what you listen to. These determine what you do. Choose your friends wisely. People will help you move forward or hold you back. So you must pick wisely. Choose not to procrastinate. Don't put off decisions. You know what needs to get done. Choose it. Choose not to look back and second guess decisions you've made, choices you've made. Choose to be honest and choose to help people along the way. Choices are really powerful. The freedom of choice is a marvelous gift, and choices are more important than your circumstance. Don't forget that. You're probably thinking about some choices you need to make right now, and I hope that you take these choices seriously, because they can change a circumstance that feels like a prison. Our choices are more important than our circumstances. Hey, thanks so much for listening. If you like this, I hope you'll click like, and if you think of somebody that might benefit from this, I hope you'll share it with them, and it might be the very thing they need to get going on making some tough choices. And if you haven't, I hope you subscribe. And until next time, I hope you have a great week. Thanks.